This is a story about how debt is created, not by choices, but by systems. Barry left a long-term abusive relationship that had drained him psychologically and financially. He found temporary housing, but the flat was unsuitable for his son. The move meant his son had to leave school and start somewhere new, away from everything familiar. Barry was now a single dad, caring for a child with autism. Every day brought new challenges, routines that couldn't be broken, needs that had to be met. His employer needed him full-time, but his son needed him more. Barry had to make a difficult choice: keep his job or become his son's full-time carer. If he didn't quit, his son would be placed in full-time care. Barry handed in his notice. His income stopped. With no wages and now a full-time carer, Barry applied for benefits. He filled out the forms and waited for a response. The temporary flat wasn't going to work long-term. Barry needed permanent housing, but when he applied, he was put at the bottom of the wait list. He could only apply to certain housing associations. The system kept delaying his access to somewhere suitable and stable. When Barry finally got a place, it was empty. He had to furnish a home with nothing. His son sat in the bare room with hardly any belongings. This wasn't a home yet, and his child was going without while they waited for everything else to fall into place. The first crisis hit hard. Barry was waiting for his benefits to come through while having to move tenancy. Rent was due, bills needed paying, but the benefits hadn't arrived yet. The timescales didn't match, and Barry went into debt just trying to keep a roof over their heads. Then his car was damaged, not by him, but by someone else. Barry relied on that car. It was adapted for his son's needs, but the repair costs fell on him anyway. More debt added to what was already piling up. Barry had been alone through all of this, managing on his own. Then suddenly, professionals were everywhere. Social workers, education staff, welfare rights officers, health professionals, the DWP, and Aberlour. He had to contact housing departments and benefit offices constantly. Life changed overnight. The systems couldn't keep up. Barry's situation was an emergency, but the systems weren't built for emergencies. Everything took time he didn't have. While Barry waited for his income to be processed, his debt kept building. Late fees, missed payments, and interest all added up, while the money he'd been promised still hadn't arrived. Barry's voice alone wasn't enough. He needed help from Aberlour and welfare rights before anyone listened. One person couldn't fight this many battles at once. The problem was clear. No system looked at the whole picture. Each one saw a piece of Barry's life, but none of them saw all of it. And none of them could see what it was doing to him and his son. Barry's debt wasn't a personal failure. It's what happened when systems didn't work together, when timescales didn't align, and when a father doing his best still fell through the gaps. He was grateful to Aberlour and welfare rights who saw the bigger picture and stood alongside him. Without them, he would still be drowning alone.